because being on a yacht
Well,
is awesome.
open
Even if
it.
it was possible to be sad on a yacht, I would much rather be sad there than in a one-bedroom apartment with no air conditioning. So if any rich people out there want to prove to me that he doesn't buy happiness, let me know. Have you ever had a moment where you realized you were turning into your parents? Because I was just driving my little cousin home, and we passed by a Taco Bell, so he went, "Ooh, can we get Taco Bell?" And you want to know what I said? I was like, "No, we have food at home." Why would I say that? That's my parents' line. And the crazy part is, I love Taco Bell. Like when we were driving by it, I was also thinking, "Oh, Taco Bell sounds really good right now." So when I finally realized that I was acting like an unk, you know what I did? I told my cousin, "Yeah, actually, we can go to Taco Bell." And I made a U-turn, and we went to Taco Bell. But this isn't the first time I felt like I was turning into my parents, because I had to ask this same cousin what skibbity meant, because I had no idea. Like, what's next? Am I gonna start texting people with my index finger? I'm becoming such an unk, and I'm scared.
Okay, let's
You should
open.
be more like your friend, without knowing how crazy that friend actually was. Because one time, my mom and I got into a big argument, so she was like, "Why can't you be more like Dylan? He's so mature and polite." And when she said that, I tried not to laugh, because little did she know, Dylan was a real-life supervillain. And she saw that I was holding back my laugh after she said that, so she was like, "What's so funny?" And I said,
Open that.
"You knew what Dylan does, you would not be saying that." So she replied with,
For the
"Well, what
first
does
time
Dylan
ever.
do then?" And I thought about not telling her because I didn't want to expose Dylan, but I was like, "Nah, I gotta do it. I gotta protect myself." So I told her that during school, when we were in the locker room, Dylan had a spray deodorant that he would use every day, but he also had a lighter. So he would use these two things to spray flames at people while they were changing in the locker room. Everyone would run away from him because he was throwing these flames at everybody. Like if you saw this guy doing that in public, you would run for cover. Yeah, I can be
did.
if that's what
For the
I love my
first
mom
time
just want to say that. If there's one group of people you don't want to run into in public, it's a pack of little kids, because when they're together, they're more dangerous than I am when we are coming with me. Because they will roast you in ways that you could never even think of. Like the other day, I'm just going for a walk, minding my own business, and I walk
This
past
is
this
a
elementary
making
school.
stop,
It happens to be
isn't
the
it?
exact time when
Yeah,
the kids were hanging
Ben.
out. So as I'm walking by, I see a pack of them look at me. So I look down because I don't want any problems with them. But the group leader must have looked at me and saw that I have bags under my eyes, because he said, "Hey, did the lemurs kick you out of your pack?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "You look like a lemur." And he said this because lemurs have circles around their eyes. So his friends started laughing, and I wanted to say a comeback to something like, "You only know what a lemur is from watching Madagascar." But I froze, and instead, I just started laughing with them. And I think this kind of confused them, because when I did that, they all stopped, and then they gave me a weird judgmental look like, "What's wrong with this guy?" And that was pretty much the end of the interaction. But it stinks because I literally have to choose the path that I take for walks every day, because I don't want to go in these kids' territory anymore. If ghosts are real, the scariest part about them is definitely the fact that some of them are probably British. Ooh! Whoa, a ghost, cool. Oi, brother, you're not scared of me? You're British? Why can guys not show emotion to each other without it being weird?